Yeah, guys.
I've got a haircut. I think it looks nice. If you don't like it, deal with it.
Theme parks! Oh, what a strange thing! Yet I seem to love them. Join me in theme park wonders.
Right, that was a bit of a weird intro, wasn't it? Anyway, today, from you can see of the title and the thumbnail, we're going to talk about roller coaster fears and just kind of how to deal with that. Or just give my best advice to hopefully, help you overcome your fear of roller coasters. Because it's fine, I get it, roller coasters are a huge fear to many, many people. And that's absolutely okay. So today I'm just going to try and help you how to deal with those roller coaster fears or just anything that might help. So let's get started. First off, I'd just like to mention I'm not telling you to not feel nervous, okay? I get it, like no matter who told you don't be nervous or whatever videos you watch online, you're probably going to be nervous anyway, right? So I'm not telling you to be not be nervous. It's fine to feel, fears and stuff. It's okay to have fears of roller coasters. But anything that anyone tells you, I just want you to put that aside for a second and just, concentrate on this video and just see if anything helps you, as I've said, 7 times now. Okay, rides are meant to scare you. And I know that's kind of an obvious thing. You're probably thinking, well, yeah, rides are meant to scare me. I'm meant to feel a bit scared. I mean, rides are specifically designed to make you feel a bit nervous, whether that be flat rides, whether that be dark rides, whether that be roller coasters. That can go from, the music being scary, the theming being scary, maybe just even standing in the queue. And for example, like Nemesis, when you look down, you can see the huge loop. Just anything, that's to do with the ride, it's meant to make you feel a bit scared. So again, it's fine to feel nervous. The theme parks want you nervous anyway, so, it's fine. Third point, people may come off saying, that was terrifying, oh my god, I can't believe I just did Nemesis smile or whatever. And as much as I get, you can, you may feel a bit more nervous because of, people who might say that. It's okay for them to say that. I think personally, people over-exaggerate, as I have before, going, oh my god, I've just done a big roller coaster and, it was amazing or, super scary. And I do think that is a little bit exaggerating. I'm sure I didn't say that right. And it's okay to be like this because, of course, yes, they are big roller coasters. However, again, I just don't feel like, I feel like that is a bit over-exaggerating. I don't think that's, the whole thing true. And I think they're like, oh, that was so intense and whatever. I get it, it's fine. I understand why you may say that. I, used to say that when starting off roller coasters. However, I would say, don't worry. I'd say, don't think about it too much. It might not be fully true. And if you disagree with me, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to find out the hard way out and to go on that roller coaster. Fourth, and this is what probably helped me the most with theme parks and, going into the aspects of big, huge rides and big, roller coaster, whatever, is to remember, you're going out for a fun day out. So there's 2 ways of thinking of a theme park. A, it's a ride challenge. It's meant to challenge you to go on the biggest and, best roller coasters there is at the park. Or just to go out with your family or friends or whoever you're with and just have a nice day out. So I'd say is maybe just think of that fun side of it. You're just going for a day out. You're going, just to, do some rides and just basically have fun. Instead of thinking, oh, it's a big challenge for me. I've got to do every single big roller coaster at the park. Oh no. I'm deep fried. Number 5 is if you don't like it, you don't have to do it again. I'd always say just make sure you do the roller coaster or, try to do the roller coaster. Because then at least once you've done it, yeah, you may not like it, fair enough. But at least you've done it. Even if you absolutely hate it and never want to go back on it again, at least you can now say that you've done it and, you just know that you don't like it. However, as a lot of people used to say to me, you're going to have fun. I used to be like, no, I'm, too scared. But then after come on off, as you can see, I'm a theme park YouTuber. I love rides. And you never know, that could be the same for you. But unfortunately, again, there is only one way to find out, and that is to do some of those roller coasters or rides that you might be a little bit afraid of. For my 6th point, I'm going to go off Alton Towers, and this is the same with any other theme park in the world. It's just I know Alton Towers is the best for this. I'd recommend, after, of course, Bluey and Octonauts, doing Runaway Mine Train and then doing Wicker Man and then going up from there to 13 or whatever. However, if you're only there for one day and you want to, skip the queues best, maybe start with 13. Because, yes, I mean, you may think, oh, well, he's just said that's higher than Wicker Man, it's more scary. I'd say they're kind of on the same level. And again, if you just want to skip the queues and you want to do the best ride that's, going to make you feel confident for, the bigger stuff, but also, you know, make sure you're actually getting on those bigger stuff and have time, then I'm going to say probably start in Dark Forest, do 13, and if you feel confident enough, do Rita, why not? I say it's not the best ride at Alton Towers, but, you know, if that's going to help you and it just doesn't have that big of a queue, why not? Also, if you're with family or friends or whoever you're with and they just want to start somewhere else to skip the queues and have the best day possible, for example, I'd recommend going to Forbidden Valley. Just remember, you know, it's fine. All these, you know, well, not tips, but just all these, like, ideas and stuff, they do help, and it doesn't matter wherever you are in the world, whether that be America, you're about to go on maybe Rollercoaster or Steel Vengeance, or whatever, you know, maybe you're about to go on Falcon's Flight for whatever time, it's all the exact same. For other parks, I do know Alton Towers the best, but I'm going to do a video at some point suggesting what rides I do for the UK. But, of course, if you don't see that in time, because that will probably be a little bit wild, because I can't upload, you know, every single day. I know some people do, but no, I'm not doing that. But until I can make that video out, just remember in that meantime, you know, it doesn't really matter what ride you, like, start on, I'd say. Well, yes, it can help, but, you know, if you just do it and just, you know, take everything and the, you know, big, scary thoughts in your head, then you never know, you might really enjoy it. Now, I get if you don't believe me, right? You may think I'm some crazy person. You don't know me personally, you know, you don't know what maybe, like, in a depth I'd suggest and stuff, and that's fine, you know, I completely get it. However, like, as we said at the start of the video, you know, people helping you to, like, giving you ideas and, like, saying, oh, it'll be fine. We want to go back to that because, you know, there's a reason why they're all saying that. Just along with me and other people, if, you know, if someone tells you the ride's going to be fine, you know, and that's multiple people, we all do have a good reason. That is because we are all right. You know, it's going to be fine. You'll be fine. I hope that video might have helped you in any other way. I hope this at least maybe helps one person in the world. You know, just because I get it can be, you know, nervous and nerve-wracking. There is some, you know, parts of rides that I get a bit nervous for. Possibly, like, you know, like Eurofights and stuff going up the thing is straight up. That nerves me a bit. I don't want that to, you know, make you a bit nervous. Like, it's fine if it does, maybe. But I just want to say, like, try not to think about it. We all have different things that we get a bit nervous for. And just remember, the best thing is, I'd say that you can probably do, is, yes, I know you're going to constantly have that feeling of, oh, you know, thinking of the roller coaster and stuff, but also do try to take your mind out of it. Do, you know, try and think about other stuff, maybe what you're going to have for food, maybe who you're going with, what, you know, like, what directions are you going to go, maybe what time you're going to get to the park, just anything like that, just to help you think about, you know, other stuff except for the roller coasters. And just remember, you're going out for a fun day out with whoever you're with. If you want to know more about, you know, turns or, like, you know, going upside down or, you know, speed or height, I can do videos on them. If you'd like me to, of course, just let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more videos. But, you know, if not, there is many other YouTubers and YouTube videos out there just to help you look at, you know, certain types of elements you might be a bit nervous for, which I didn't cover in this video. I will see you next time, everyone.